Trump repeatedly pressured Sessions on Mueller investigation. President Trump pressured Attorney General Jeff Sessions to reclaim control of the Russia investigation on at least 4 separate occasions, 3 times in person and once over the phone, according to sources familiar with the conversations. Why it matters: the fact that there were multiple conversations shows that Trump's pressure on Sessions to stop recusing himself was heavier than previously known. The sustained pressure made several officials uncomfortable, because they viewed it as improper and worry that it could be politically and legally problematic. Show less what we're hearing. The New York Times this week reported on one of these conversations which occurred at Mar-a-Lago in March 2017 and said Robert Mueller is investigating it. But Trump's other direct conversations with Sessions about the subject have not been previously reported. A source with knowledge of the conversations said they occurred throughout last year, until fairly late in the year, not just in the short period after Sessions recused himself last March. The details: 2 sources familiar with the conversations told me the president never, to their knowledge, ordered Sessions to cancel his recusal from the Russia investigation. Instead, he asked Sessions whether he'd thought about unrecusing himself. Trump told Sessions he'd be a hero to conservatives if he did the right thing and took back control over the Russia investigation, according to 2 sources with knowledge of their conversations. Trump also told Sessions he'd be a hero if he investigated Hillary Clinton, according to one of the sources. Trump also repeated the hero line separately to aides and privately mused about whether it would be possible to limit the scope of the Mueller investigation to avoid his business affairs. The White House declined to comment, as did a spokeswoman for Sessions. It's not just payback, it's punishment. It's never enough to win. There's never too much blood. There's never too many guts on the floor. That's his mentality. If you give him a paper cut, he'll never forget that paper cut. The New York Times first reported that McGahn, following Trump's orders, lobbied Sessions to remain in charge of the Russia investigation. A source with knowledge of their conversations shared more details with Axios. McGahn spoke to Sessions about the recusal before Sessions decided to recuse himself. According to a source with knowledge of the situation, Sessions told McGahn he was considering recusal, and McGahn asked the Attorney General whether he'd exhausted all his options, and whether he'd looked at the Department of Justice guidelines carefully. Sessions told McGahn he'd already asked Justice Department ethics officials for their opinion. At that point Don said, "Well, I'm out of it," the source said.